friends, isn't it a lovely day? Let me ask my friend if she will come with me for a walk. But wait, what is my friend and her brother talking about? Let us hear.
Hello Didi, sorry I am late. We were coming back from our tuition classes, but on our way here, Raja got hurt. So we dropped him home.
Oh dear, what happened?
Nothing much. He just stumbled as he wasn't paying attention to the road.
That is what is called an accident. It happens when we do not use things properly or are not careful.
Most accidents happen on the road, Didi, don't they?
Accidents can happen anywhere, at home, in school, on the road, in playgrounds.
So how do we prevent them?
It is very simple, really. All you need to do is be aware and careful. Let us see the different things we can look out for at home. Tell me, where you think most accidents can occur at home?
Let me think. In the kitchen. That's where everybody keeps asking me not to touch most of the things. Gas stoves, knives, scissors, fire and electricity are all used there.
Right. Our elders always ask us to be careful in the kitchen for this reason. Can you tell me what we need to remember when in the kitchen?
One must be careful when using knives or scissors.
Correct. Else we will get cut. One should also be careful around fire, hot utensils and the steam from the food being cooked as it causes burns. One must also remember to wear cotton clothes because they don't catch fire as quickly as nylon clothes. We should also be careful not to taste food we are not familiar with and not accept anything from strangers. Stale food should also be avoided. Not all medicines are meant for children and none should be taken without asking our elders.
We should also be careful when handling electrical appliances and should not put our fingers in the sockets. And we should not use wet hands or stand on the wet floor when using them.
That is to avoid electric shocks, as severe shocks can even cause death. This applies not only to the kitchen but also elsewhere in the house. What else should we be careful about around the house to avoid accidents?
We should not run on the staircases, else we may fall like Raja fell today.
So that is what happened today. Well, one more thing one must remember is to tidy up once you finish playing or studying. When things are lying on the floor, there is always the danger of tripping and falling, especially for our grandparents. We should also keep the floors in our house clean and dry so that we don't slip.
That's right. We may break bones otherwise. We should also not play on the road. Our teacher also told us to use zebra crossing while crossing the road and to look left and right before walking across the road.
Using the footpath is also important. At places where there are no footpaths, one must walk on the right side of the road so that we can see the traffic coming towards us.
Didi, did I tell you that I learned to ride the bicycle and now Daddy has allowed me to take it to school?
Congratulations! Always remember to follow traffic rules and the other safety rules that our elders have taught us. This way, we can avoid accidents and live a healthy and long life.
But Didi, what if accidents occur despite being careful? I mean, accidents happen all the time. What should we do?
In case of accidents, we should give first aid.
Didi, shouldn't the elders be doing this? Can we do it too?
Yes, first aid is very simple and can easily be given by anybody but under adult supervision. the very first thing to do is to stay calm. We should not panic and should also try to keep the patient calm.
I remember when Daddy helped in an accident last week, he asked the injured person to sit or lie down. He did not allow a crowd to gather around so that the injured person got fresh air.
If an adult is not around, call for one. Keep assuring the injured person all along. If you don't know the reason for the injury, try to find it out so that the right treatment is given. Unless really necessary, one should not move the patient as more damage may be caused in case of broken bones.
This much really can be done by anybody. What if the injured person is bleeding?
If the injured person is bleeding, wash the wound with cold water with some antiseptic added to it. Tie a clean bandage or handkerchief around it to stop the bleeding. Keep flies and dust away from the wound.
Didi, what if one's nose starts bleeding?
If someone's nose starts bleeding, pinch the nose and hold it for 7 to 8 minutes till it stops bleeding. You can also wrap ice in a handkerchief and apply it to the nose. This will stop the bleeding.
That is really easy.
If a person has burnt himself, immediately wash the burn with plenty of cold water. You can also keep ice over the burnt area. Apply antiseptic cream. Do you know what to do if you get an insect bite?
No, my friends try different things like putting mud or removing the sting using needles, etc.
For insect bites also, apply ice or wash with cold water and apply antiseptic cream. Do not try anything else by yourself. Ask elders for help. If a person has fainted, make him lie down with the head kept lower than the body and do not feed him anything by mouth, including water.
So, we need to be aware and careful at all times. We should not play with fire, knives, matchboxes, electrical appliances, etc. We should use these properly under the watchful eye of our elders. We should follow all safety rules in the house and outside too. When on the road, it is important to follow traffic rules as well. Despite all our precautions, accidents can occur. If they do, it is important that we stay calm and remember all the simple first aid rules and follow them. Remember, it is important to stay calm and help each other, as you are most likely to give first aid to yourself, your family or friends. Above all, remember, you can make a difference. So, bye-bye.